Hi there, welcome back to Paying IT Forward, where we look to demystify IT for professionals and businesses. I'm Obi, your host, and today we'll be talking about business capabilities. Now, today's video about business capabilities is a direct follow-up from our previous video where I spoke about the value delivery chain. Now, I'll be linking that in the description for this video, so I encourage you to check that video out. The video about the value delivery chain is the perfect segue for this video about business capability, so please check that out. Now, in that previous video about the value delivery chain, I established that a very good place to start from when you're looking to review and improve the way you execute your operating strategy is by first establishing your value delivery chain, the value delivery chain for your business. Now, in this video, I'm going to go further to say that the second thing you need to establish after establishing your value delivery chain is your business capabilities, the business capabilities within your value delivery chain. Now, stick around to the end of the video to find out all the reasons why this is the case. I promise you it's going to be worth your time. Now, let's talk about what business capabilities are. And in simple terms, they represent what your organization must do or must be able to do to achieve a particular goal. Now, earlier I mentioned that it would be useful for you to establish your value delivery chain and the value activities within that value delivery chain before establishing your business capabilities. And the exact reason for that is that your business capabilities must map to some value. It must map to one value activity within your value delivery chain. So I think the best way to probably illustrate this is with an example. Let's say, most businesses would have a sales and marketing function, right? And let's say you have a value activity that is defined as securing business opportunities, right? That would probably be mapped to a stage in your customer cycle for establishing an agreed set of requirements to fulfill with your customers. Now, that's the stage in the customer cycle. The value activity is securing business opportunities. Now, within that value activity, you're probably going to have business capabilities like you must be able to create and send a quote off or a business proposal off to your customers. You must be able to probably run digital campaigns, in today's sort of digital online marketplace. You must be able to do that to generate leads. You probably also want to be able to make both warm and cold engagement, things of that sort. So these are the capabilities you're probably going to need to be able to secure business opportunities, which would allow you to create an established set of customer requirements that you look to fulfill. So in that example, I've sort of established and mapped the stage in the customer cycle, the value activity, as well as the business capabilities within that value activity. And I hope all of that makes sense. And to summarize the relationship between your value delivery chain and your business capabilities, your value delivery chain or the value activities within your value delivery chain, they answer the question of how do we deliver value? Right? So going back to the example with within the business, you have a marketing and sales function. The value those functions are probably trying to deliver primarily would be to secure business opportunities, right? Now, the business capabilities is now going to focus on what specifically at a lower, at a more detailed level. What do you need to be able to do to deliver that value? What do you need to be able to do to secure business opportunities? And you also start getting, when you start identifying your business capabilities, you start identifying who needs to do it. So it's not just going to be mapped to a particular department or a particular business function. There's probably going to be multiple business functions. So it's also very robust in that way that, it doesn't force you to work in silos. It's all you're thinking is, what do we need to be able to do to create this value? It could be your product team could be involved as well. Your finance team is probably going to be involved from a commercial validation step within, creating or securing business opportunities. It's going to encompass all of that. And that is the relationship, right? The value delivery chain, or the value activities within your value delivery chain, they focus on the value that you're trying to deliver for your customers. And the business capabilities now looks at the what and the who is responsible for creating that value. The many what's and who's who are responsible for creating that value. I hope all of that makes sense. Right, so let's quickly run through 3 major reasons why establishing your business capabilities would be very, very effective for improving the way you execute your operating strategy. Now, the first reason I would highlight is the fact that it allows you to better and more effectively scope your projects and initiatives in your organization. It allows you to more effectively establish your objectives and key results when looking at projects. And I can't say how important that is. When you don't just go into a project blindly, you need to establish what it is you're trying to enable, or like what does success look like, for this project. And having a view of your business capabilities allows you to do just this. Now, we spoke about having a business capability around, for example, within your marketing and sales function, being able to send business proposals to customers. Now, an objective, for example, around the project might be being able to electronically send business proposals, being able to remotely negotiate a business proposal. So having it go back and forth from the customer back to your organization, creating a new version, updating it as required, and sending it back. All of that. So it allows you establish your objectives, and obviously from that you can go into more measurable and more quantitative key results on that objective. But that sort of highlights the value of business capabilities in this sense, where it allows you establish a scope as well as the objectives and key results for your projects more effectively, which is very important to do at a strategic level before going into a project. Now, I hope all of that makes sense. Now, the second reason we're going to highlight as to why business capabilities can be very, very useful for more effectively executing your operating strategy has to do with prioritization and dependencies within your operational roadmap. So, the projects that you have in your operational roadmap, being able to better prioritize them and understanding the dependencies between them. Now, in the past, I've mentioned that the reason a lot of projects fail is because there is not a good enough appreciation of dependencies within your organization's architecture, within your business and technical architecture. So if you don't understand the dependencies between your business capabilities, your projects are not going to go very well. Now, if you establish your business capabilities in the right way, you would understand the relationship between your business capabilities. Certain business capabilities feed into others. So, for example, we've spoken about being able to, if you have a business capability of being able to send successful business proposals, another business capability that might add into that is having your sales or your pre-sales function being able to effectively understand or elicit your your client or your customer's requirements effectively. That might be, those could be two capabilities that support being able to send successful business proposals, right? And understanding this within your business capability map allows you to effectively prioritize your projects and understand the dependencies to make your projects more successful. And that's very, very important. So if you have your value delivery chain at a higher level that allows you to understand the dependencies between value activities, and then within your business capabilities you understand the dependencies within a value activity and between business capabilities, you're in a much better position to execute projects successfully because you understand prioritization and you understand dependencies from the basis of establishing your business capabilities as well as your value delivery chain. I hope all of that makes sense. Now, the third and final reason we're going to discuss as to why enabling or establishing your business capabilities can be very, very effective for better executing your operating strategy has to do with implementing data-driven governance in your organization through strategic reporting. Now, when you establish your business capabilities that represent the things you do to create a particular value for your customers, I think that's a very, very good basis to establish your KPIs, your key performance indicators. When your key performance indicators are focused around your business capabilities, because that keeps you truly focused on the things that really matter in order to create a particular value for your customer. So what you really want to do is build your KPIs around your business capabilities, which map to a business activity that describes the value you're trying to create for your customer, that maps to a stage in your customer cycle. And I think this can be very effective and very, very, very powerful in your business. You can create data marts around each value activity in your value delivery chain and focus your KPIs within each data mart or within each value activity around your business capabilities. And first of all, that keeps you customer focused. You're focused on the things that really matter to creating a particular value for your customers. And by establishing this, you are able to make continuous improvement within your operating strategy. You're able to, from a quantitative perspective, know what you need to improve. And also from a qualitative perspective, know where you need to improve as well. And yeah, I think that sort of summarizes why enabling or establishing your business capabilities is a very, very good basis for you to implement effective data-driven governance in your business through strategic reporting, which allows you to make continuous improvements in your business and allows you to stay customer focused. Right. So hope you've enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed the content within today's video. We were able to discuss business capabilities and how that can be very relevant to you as a business if you want to improve the way you execute your operating strategy. Specifically, we mentioned how your business capabilities can help you to scope your projects in your operational roadmap much better, how they give you a much better and much detailed how they allow you to make much more detailed considerations about dependencies and allow you to better prioritize your projects in your operating roadmap. And finally, how they are a very, very good basis for establishing your KPIs, your key performance indicators, and implementing data-driven governance within your business through strategic reporting, through stable strategic reporting. Now, in today's video, I made a lot of reference to the value delivery chain, which I did a separate video about, which is the perfect segue into this video. So please feel free to check that out. I would link it in the description of this video. So please check that out. So don't forget also, it's PITF on all social media platforms. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also engage in the comment section. That really allows me to understand what you think or how you feel about the content I'm putting out and find ways to improve on it. So don't forget to do that. And until next time, take care.